Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adedolakpo and I'm excited to have you all here. First things first, I'd like to say thank you to the love that you guys had shown me on my first video. Thank you so much. That was my first video on YouTube. I just set to try YouTube and I'm so amazed as to how many responses I have gotten, and I'm like, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. God bless you. And for those that are new here, please do well to like, subscribe, and I hope that I'm able to bring amazing content that are educational, that are helpful to everyone that will be watching my video. Two things I'll be talking about in this video will be how I got into product management and how you can also get into product management without experience. Let's get right into this video. So let me give you a context to my educational and professional background. I do not have a tech degree. I did not study computer science or software engineering or anything related to, software or technology. I did study industrial engineering and business administration as a double major at Eastern Mediterranean University in Cyprus. Which is to say that I do not have any tech background, and right now I'm doing product management. So how did I get into product management? Chance, luck, hard work. I'll let you guys know, don't worry. So when I left university, one of the first thing I wanted to do was, because one of the first thing I had observed during my 4 years in the university was to see how the quality of education has affected my experience in the university, and I felt like, okay, I wanted to give back to my country. And I thought to myself that, oh yeah, if we can have something like this. I'd spoken to a friend who wanted to build a learning platform for agriculture, I remember, but then I just said, okay, how about we build a learning management system where a subscription based. Initially the idea was that we're going to get courses from my school and schools in the country I had studied and put it in the platform so that people in Nigeria could access for free or for a very low price. And then we had thought that, okay, aside that, we could also make the platform a subscription-based platform where schools in Nigeria or any learning institution can, subscribe to. So one of the things I had to do was to write requirement or give requirement to the web app developer that I was working with them. And then the way I was giving the requirement was not, very organized. I would just send them text messages. I think it was even through Facebook, emails that were given the requirement. Okay, we want the application to look this way, that way. As at that time, I did not know I was doing anything related to product manager. All I knew was that I wanted to build a product that an institution could use to facilitate their learning programs to their clients or their students. Sadly, the company actually flopped. And that is because when I got back to Nigeria, I was trying to sell this. No one wanted to buy from me. I did not have any connection. So, and bear in mind, this was like 4 years or 5 years before, the COVID-19 or the pandemic. Imagine if this company had stayed back. I think it would have been a very sellable product to, institutions and schools that needed to, give classes to their students or their students during the pandemic. But life happens, and I couldn't just not do anything. I had to join a friend of mine who also started I think this was much more like coincidence, right? So I had to join a friend of mine who also started a company wanting to sell an invoicing system to small medium enterprises at that time. And at that point it was at the idea stage. And when I joined in, I was able to recruit web developer, because it was a startup as well. I think I've always had the entrepreneurial mindset to wanting to build something, sell something, maybe not sell exactly, but make things better and perhaps monetize it, right? So as at the time that I joined, then it was still in the idea state, and one thing I had done was to though then if it's a small company, we have roles like director of marketing, director of so at that point I was director of marketing for this startup, for this company. And although I was director of marketing, I saw that I was doing a lot of requirement writing for the engineers, the developers, that we wanted to develop this invoicing system. And I was giving, I was also testing whatever they've done. I still do not know I was doing product management. I just knew then I just wanted to earn a living, right? So once I left there, I got into retail, and I was a buying manager at a very, very, very popular retail company in Nigeria, and they had about 30 stores across Nigeria. And I came in as a buying manager, and the reason why I had gotten that job was just because I could speak some Turkish, and at that point they needed, because they were getting most of their items, their products from Turkey, they needed someone that could relate to their suppliers. And I got that job, and that they had a consultant who thought that it would be best for them to build their own software customized to or tailored to their business, which will help them, be much more productive, and the business will be swift, because they had so much, and they had so much retail stores, and they couldn't be depending on a not so functional software, which was not even tailored to the African market anyway. Actual product management journey actually started when I joined an insurance company in Nigeria, and at that point it was supposed to be like an 18-month program for first class student, not to toot my own earn like that I am a first class student, but it was just something I felt like the salary was great, better than where I was working at, and it was a new experience, and it wasn't like I was going to be working in core insurance. I was going to be working in their business transformation unit. When I joined the business transformation, I was in the business process re-engineering unit, right? Yeah, that was where I was, business process re-engineering unit. And in this unit, you had to serve as a business analyst. At this company was where I was trained on everything related to tech, on how to write requirements, what Scrum, all of this technical bit of technology on. So we were, because it was a very big company, so we had a lot of training, and I would say that was where I got my first taste of understanding what product management was. And at that time, I was not even a product manager. My role was basically business analysis. I was a business analyst, and in another video I'd explain what business analysis is, or maybe do a differentiation between what a business analyst and a product manager is. Let's see. So whilst I was there, I was able to learn to, wireframe. I was able to learn to professionally communicate requirements to engineers. I was able to learn to work with users, understand what being the voice of the user is, and also even learned some soft skills like communication skills and negotiation skills, because you need to negotiate as a product manager. I also was able to learn some persuasion skills as well, so many soft skills, and as well as art skills. Then as I was editing the video, I realized that the video would be longer than expected, so I just thought to do a voiceover on how I got my current job as a product manager. By the way, this job is 100% remote. The honest truth is, I was recommended by a friend of mine who was at this company. He was a business analyst at the company, and they needed a business analyst, so he recommended me and told me to apply. I did apply, went through all the interview processes that was required, and I got the job. I know by now you're like, yes, I did a lot for. We enjoy how you got into product management. Can you just tell me what product management is and how I can get into product management? So I hope I was able to establish that I did not have any experience in tech to get into product management. Secondly, I believe I was able to get into product management. I think getting into product management was by chance. And thirdly, I believe I was able to do the work by taking some courses online. I mean, I had forgot to mention that even whilst I was getting the training from this company that I had taken some courses on Udemy and LinkedIn Learning on business analysis and product management, even though as at that time I was not a product manager. So the three things still stands: that I did not have experience, I'd gone through some self-development courses, and thirdly, I got into product management by chance. Okay, so how can you get your first role as a product manager? My advice would be to first create a portfolio. So a portfolio is that document. It could be a Microsoft PowerPoint slide or a Google slide where you detail everything you did or you have done to bring a product to life. Remember, a product could be a physical product like a book, even food. Even if you're a cook that cooks food and you document, just put everything in as much as is you're bringing something usable to life. Try to document it in that portfolio and explain how you had actually made it happen and made it usable. So that's what you want to do. Secondly, you start taking some self-developmental courses on product management. I will put a link to some of the courses that I think you should try to take to become a product manager. I've taken those courses and it had helped me myself as a product manager. Thirdly, you want to start applying for an associate product manager role. How do you get this role? You want to start looking out on LinkedIn to companies that are looking for associate product manager and try to apply for them. Or you may want to even reach out to some product managers on LinkedIn and ask them if you could shadow them for a while. Some of them might be happy to let you into the company and make you an associate product manager, show you around a bit, Or you may also want to look for companies that have programs and internships for associate product managers, or companies that are hiring associate product managers. I mean, you can check them on LinkedIn as well, I believe. And you may also want to start volunteering to help build product of whatsoever kind. And if you really want to specialize in tech, try to reach out to anyone building products and say, okay, a software engineer, tell them that you want to be a product manager on their team or an associate product manager on their team, and hopefully they let you join the team, especially if you're not requesting that they pay you. So I think they'll be open to letting you join the team. Then you can gain some experience on what product managing, how to write requirements. Of course, now that you have started taking some courses that will help and guide you during your collaboration with whatever team you are with as an APM. Once you've been an associate product manager for about 6 months to 1 year, then you want to start shooting your shot. You want to start applying for product manager roles that you see online, because then I believe you've gained enough experience to actually up on a product manager role. And I hope that you really get it. I hope that your dream comes true. Thank you so much for watching. See you.